Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the news report on Gospelcross.net. We have few headlines for you today, and here they are. Pastor Harma Blessing Chesa of Eastleigh Tabernacle in Zimbabwe has gone to be with the Lord. Pastor Chesa died a few weeks ago after drowning. You'll have more details in our special coverage. Another sad story making headlines around the world is the passing away of the great servant of God, Billy Graham, who died on the 21st of February after a blessed life and a successful ministry. More details will follow. Voice of God Recordings has launched a special newsletter designed to allow every subscriber to access a wide range of news and articles. We'll give you more details. The Russian trial, where the government attempts to ban the church age book and other sermons of William Branham in Russia, was again postponed. Prosecutors asked for a delay, which the judge granted. The new date is now set for March the 14th. And in UK, the Voice of God Healing Christian Fellowship Church plans to organize 2 days of teaching on the Book of Acts. Welcome. Let's start with the very sad news that reached us and saddened more than 10,000 believers across our social media platforms. Pastor Harma Blessing Chesa of Eastleigh Tabernacle in Zimbabwe has gone to be with the Lord. He passed away after falling and drowning in a dam where he usually went to fishing. His fishing trip on Monday the 29th of January, together with 2 other brothers, happened to be his last one, as he couldn't return to his loved ones. They had an accident and he fell in the water. He couldn't unfortunately get back to safety and he drowned. His body was laid to rest on Saturday the 3rd of February at Glen Memorial Park. We have a special coverage for you.
I wouldn't ask for no more blessings.
Pastor Blessing died after drowning in the dam where he usually came for fishing, and his lifeless body was discovered above the waters 24 hours after he drowned. On Sunday, 28th of January 2018, at Eastleigh Tabernacle, just a day before his death, Pastor Blessing Chesa gave his last sermon.
Got a lot of riches.
He reset the order in the church by presenting new deacons and renewing other committee members' mandates. And he chose the title, Principles of the Restoration, as his subject, without knowing that it was his last stand.
Will rise up. It doesn't matter where he goes. It doesn't matter where he's buried, whether he's eaten by lions, whether he's taken by the flood. On the day of the resurrection, that law will bring him back.
3 days later, his coffin is put at the same spot. The church is emotional. Sheep are troubled.
Be too busy.
Their beloved shepherd has gone to be with the Lord. More than 1,000 believers are gathered in the audience around his body for a last farewell. The burial took place at Glen Forest Memorial Park, the afternoon of Saturday, 3rd of February.
Only 3 weeks after the sad story of Pastor Chesa, another sad story disturbed the Christian community all over the world with the passing of the mighty warrior, Billy Graham. He died on the 21st of February in North Carolina in the United States of America. His acceptance of Jesus Christ around his 17th birthday not only changed his life, it changed many lives and the world. He was one of the towering figures of the last 100 years, a Christian hero whose life and leadership truly earned him the title of God's ambassador. His ministry touched millions of people all over the world, from poor to rich and famous, kings and queens and presidents. American President Donald Trump released a statement saying, I quote, "Billy Graham was truly one of a kind. Christians and people of all faiths and backgrounds will miss him dearly. We are thinking of him today, finally at home in heaven." End of quote. Follow the coverage of Billy Omeonga.
life you've been searching for peace.
He was the icon and principal figure of American evangelization. He spoke to crowds in stadiums, at the radio, on television, and through books. William Franklin Graham, the most influential American pastor, has passed away on Wednesday, the 21st of February this year, aged 99. He died at his home in North Carolina, in the United States of America. Born in a farm in the city of Charlotte on November the 7th, 1918, Billy Graham dedicated himself to the Lord when he was only 16 years old. Thanks to his easy speech, he was able to grab the attention of many people.
Jesus Christ, the Son of God, has an answer to every burden that you carry.
In over 60 years of his ministry, the American pastor has organized more than 400 large gatherings, and his ministry reached millions of people through media. He met with so many great people in this world. Being a close friend of Martin Luther King, he used his ministry to help with the racial struggle.
God loves man. God chose me.
Compared to one of the two angels that were sent to Sodom to pronounce judgment, Billy Graham shouted out loud to everyone for repentance, and his voice reached every corner of the earth. He visited 185 countries, including the isolated North Korea.
Are you? Does he live in your heart now?
More than 210 million people responded to his evangelical campaigns during the half-century of his ministry. He was a father of 3 girls and 2 boys, and he was blessed with 19 grandchildren and 41 great-grandchildren.
We didn't realize that Daddy was well known or anything, but I guess when Look magazine and Time magazine and Life magazine would come to the house with Daddy's pictures on the front, we began to realize there's something special here.
Billy Graham was exhumed on Friday, March the 2nd, during a private funeral service. His body was laid to rest not far from his library, next to his wife's body, who died on June the 14th, 2007. Before his burial, the evangelist Billy Graham received his honors at the Capitol, and quite a lot of people gave their respect. Voice of God Recordings has launched a special newsletter designed to allow every subscriber to access a wide range of news and articles. A couple of years ago, Brother Joseph Branham frequently sent out emails and text messages with anything the Lord placed on his heart to those signed up for notifications. This newsletter will allow him to do so again as the Lord leads, and it's got much better features to keep you up to date with what the Lord is accomplishing for his bride. Believers in Russia are facing tough time as the authorities are pushing on with the planned trial to banish some Brother Branham's preachings, including the Book of Church Ages. The ongoing trial was again postponed. Prosecutors asked for a delay, which the judge granted. The new date is now set for March the 14th. We urge you to always remember them in prayers. Believers in the United Kingdom are invited to participate to a special teaching organized by the Voice of God Healing Christian Fellowship Church of Pastor Bienvenu Hombesa from Saturday the 10th of March to Sunday the 11th of March. The teaching will focus on the book of Acts, and it will be brought by Pastor Gerald Lamarche of France as main speaker. The sick and afflicted are all invited, and refreshments will be provided. The event will take place in the South Reading Youth and Community Center on Northumberland Avenue in Reading, Berkshire. Coverage will be provided in our next bulletin.
Peter stood before this man and spoke the word.
We now invite you to follow our web tour presented by Sister Arlette Mumvudi.
Welcome to our web tour. We have a couple of insights on the End Time Message websites. 1. Let's start with Branham.org. Mentioning the departure of Pastor Billy Graham, the site gives you an account of Billy Graham's life and his work with Jesus Christ all over the world, and briefly gives you a direct explanation of his role in the plan of redemption. The site also gives few quotations where Brother Branham explains Billy Graham's role. As we can read here that Brother Graham was no less than an angel messenger sent from God to call souls to repentance. Brother Branham linked him and Oral Roberts to the angel who went into Sodom to call Lot and his family out of that sinful place. We join the Christian world in thanking God that our brother was true to his calling. We quickly jump to a sub-site of Voice of God recordings, stillwaterscamp.org. The site displays the 2018 Stillwaters schedule. Registration are open since Saturday the 3rd of March for those who are willing to participate. The camp schedule is as displayed here. Camp 1 from June the 4th to June the 8th. Camp 2 from June the 18th to June the 22nd. Camp 3 from July the 9th to July the 13th. And Camp 4 from August the 6th to August the 10th.
That's all we had for you in this edition. And don't forget to visit our website at gospelcross.net and subscribe to our YouTube English news channel. Until next time, stay blessed.